Hello and welcome to your reading, Cancer. This is a reading for Cancer zodiac sign. All those who have Cancer sun sign, Cancer moon sign, or who have a Cancer ascendant. This is a tarot reading, a weekly reading for about a 7 odd days, 2 days here and there. As we tap into the energy, some of you would have experienced this energy recently. Some of you might be in the midst of it, and some of you just might be stepping into this energy. Whatever your case might be, apply the guidance of this reading to your situation carefully. Use your discretion. See what is applicable, see what you connect with, see what you resonate with, and then only follow the guidance. Let us start by seeing the energy for the Cancer zodiac sign for these coming days. What is it for Cancer? Alright, let us start. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, all right. So Cancer, for you, I think you have had fallout with somebody regarding clash of interest. Clash of interest, or it could have been money, or it could have been a situation where it was either your way or the other person's way, right? And because of this fallout, you are not on talking terms anymore, right? So, well, to put it in very simple language, you've had a fight with somebody, right? Or an argument, or a disagreement, whatever you would like to call it, but it has either been something to do regarding money, or difference of opinion, or it could have been possibly a group effort where nobody is getting along in the group, and as a result, communication between all group members has stopped. So it can be you and one person, it can be you and a group of people. Whatever it has either been a disagreement, or you're not seeing eye to eye regarding finances, regarding money, or regarding any idea, venture, or an activity. So these are the few possible causes for this fallout, and as a result, none of you are talking to each other. It can also be between two people only, but I think it's more than two people. That's what my feeling is, that there is more, not my feeling, that's what the cards are saying, that's what I'm picking up, that it is more than two people. And now nobody wants to you're still like kind of loggerheads with each other, right? And it's kind of a bit of a situation where nobody is talking or interacting with anybody, and everybody is feeling left out in the cold, right? Everyone is on their own trip, but everybody knows that this situation needs to be resolved. That much everybody has it, knows about it and is aware of it. And now what I can see is that somebody is coming forth from this group only. Someone is coming forth, somebody is coming forward with an offer of either an apology or just saying that it's about time that either it's an offer where which is calling you to come together and end this cycle of staying aloof and staying cut off with each other. It's a good idea that whoever brings this proposal, that you please accept the proposal and kind of thrash out issues which need to be sorted out and end this chapter. It would be a good decision to accept this offer. Don't stay like this. That is what the cards are telling you, Cancer. That don't stay in this stuck situation. Don't say that, I'm not going to take this offer, or I will not, accept this. You must. And in some cases, if you feel very strongly that you ought to, offer that. Take that first step to bring everybody back together so that you can resolve it, by all means do this and go ahead, because I think your proposal will be accepted by most people, if not all. From the way I look at it, everybody wants to end this. Everybody wants to come together and solve it and reason out with each other. So whether you are taking the initiative or somebody else takes the initiative, it would be a good idea to accept it and finally close the chapter. And then you, because you're ready to I mean, it's getting a little too much for you to kind of stay out in the cold of not being in touch with this particular group. Maybe it's a very close knit group, maybe it is to do with your work, your profession, or it's just a group of friends, whatever it might be, but it is something which kind of you do not like being away from them. You do not like being cut off from them. You do not like the fact that there is no interaction happening. All right, and all of you, I can sense, everybody in this group is just waiting to get back together. Believe me, everybody is waiting to get back together. Everybody is just waiting that who's going to take the first step. So whether you take it or somebody else takes it, please accept it and move on, because by staying aloof and by getting disconnected, all of you have learned something, right? And all of you are ready to make a new beginning. It could have been a fallout which has gone on for really long. Time is immaterial. The fact is that you've had a fallout and now you have been and you have been isolated for so long. All of you have this urge to come back together. All of you want to come back together, right? Can you see this? Yeah, this is the, all of you want to come back together. All right, so so just take that step, because everyone has thought through a lot of things. You've got King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, right? This is a card of somebody who thinks very practically, whose thinking is always correct, who thinks in a very logical, pragmatic and practical manner. He is not biased. He just goes by cold hard facts and the truth, let's say. And that is the kind of truth which everybody knows. But sometimes it's just a matter of who's going to take the step, who's going to take the first step. But all of you, I can sense, are just waiting to kind of get back together and have just begin all over again. That is the whole energy of your situation. Now just let me get some okay, for those of you who want to take the initiative, right, to bring your entire set of friends, or bring the entire group back together, just let me see what can you do to take the first step. If you have some thought of something, by all means go ahead. Let us see what the cards have to give you as a little bit of guidance, that how can you just kind of take the first step. What would be a good place to start? What is a good way to start? Sometimes it does happen that one feels a little awkward, right? So this is that kind of guidance which is going to it's not going to make it, it's going to decrease the awkwardness, let us put it this way, and it makes it more easy and easy going, flowing, smooth, for this entire this thing patch up to happen. It should flow effortlessly. Just a little bit of guidance for that. What have you got? Spirit of water. See, water is all about emotions, right? And water is best when it is flowing. The moment it is stagnant, a lot of murky stuff starts happening beneath that. And in terms of, when we are talking in terms of the reading, the more the situation is stagnant, the more, negative emotions start festering and developing, which is not good for emotional well-being and physical well-being. So the water should flow, your emotions should flow, you should, have the conversation and allow things to flow out. Spirit keeper of the east, this is fire sign, this is water sign, smudging ceremony. And you've got wounded, oh, you got two here. Okay, medicine woman, medicine man, and you've got wounded healer. So what these cards are telling you, that you need to allow your emotions to flow, you need to allow your energy also to flow. So we have already pulled a lot of energy cards over here. Here you've got ace of wands, you've got knight of wands, you've got the fool card. So which these cards over here, they are backing up the fire element in your equation, in your circle. Everyone is very passionate, everyone is, has got a lot of energy towards each other, towards the organ, if it's an organization, towards the organization, towards the group. I mean, it's a very spirited set of people, I would say. Okay, spirited set of people who are also very emotional, who do not like to stay disconnected, who always like to interact, who always like to share their feelings, their thoughts, their plans. There is a flow of energy happening amongst all of you all the time, and this particular juncture where it has not been happening is making all of you feel very miserable. So you're being urged to stoke that fire a little more. You're being urged to allow those, that conversation and that flow of emotions to happen. All right. And the smudging ceremony talks of sometimes when we light incense, or we light something which releases a lot of smoke, it kind of clears up the air. So what this card is telling you is to allow this energy to flow, the passion to flow, the energy to flow, the water to flow, so that you can clear up the air. And the air amongst all of you is cleared up with this open conversation. Everything clears up. There is no stuck energy, no negative energy hanging in the air when all of you are together. That kind of getting together is going to act as a smudging ceremony. In a lot of traditions, we do that when we need to clear the space, when we need to clear the air of some unpleasant event has happened in a particular place. So you do this smudging ceremony where you release a lot of smoke through incense. It kind of dispels all the negative vibration. And maybe you can do something like that in a place where you probably meet and sit together, or where you had this disagreement. You can do that. That will release all of that. It just converts, the energy gets changed. So whatever the incense releases, it kind of changes the energy of that place into something more positive and nice. You've got this card of medicine woman, man, and wounded healer. All of you are healers, right? All of you know how to heal this situation and this equation, which runs through all of you. You all know, you all have the ability to heal the situation. And wounded healer, and all of you see, when we are a wounded healer is a card of somebody who you know who has these kind of wounds, and who knows how to heal them, and who recognizes them as well. So only when you recognize these wounds in yourself, then only can you heal yourself, and then you can recognize these same wounds in others and help them heal as well. You cannot heal them, but you can help them. That I had a similar something. So if you have had you've experienced something like this before, you have also experienced how to heal such a situation before. So all of you have it in you, to heal it and to bring about, to get together and start off all over again. Now, coincidentally, not coincidentally, I guess it was meant to happen. I pulled out this other deck also for you, which is again, a water based deck, which again talks of emotions and feelings. So, I think this fallout has impacted all of you emotionally more than anything else. And all of you are feeling really cut off, and you feel your emotional, you're not feeling your emotional best because you've had this kind of a disagreement. See, mother healing, and you've got a treasure chest. So this card talks of, this is a nurturing healing. This is a nurturing energy, right? So you get nurtured with this company you keep. It's very nurturing for you, and it is very nurturing for others. And whatever has happened has opened up something for all of you, which you all need to see, because you got this wounded healer and you've got this medicine man and woman. So whatever has opened up for you, you need to heal that. It has brought up something for you. Maybe it's the same thing for all of us, or for all of you. Maybe it is something different for everybody. But it has opened up, I wouldn't say a can of worms, but I think it has opened up a small something, which needs to be healed for all of you. And this event which has gone by has been the catalyst for you to heal some even deeper emotions or deeper wounds, I would say, which go back, way before probably you all got together. It is, coming from it has kind of, lit up that spark which has been prevalent for a long, long time. And the event which you just experienced has fanned the flames of that spark, which kind of, reminded you that yes, this event has happened, and it connects very well to a long past event which was very similar in nature. So as you heal this one, you are healing that one as well. That is why you have got this card of medicine man, woman, and wounded healer. You're capable of healing this situation, and you're capable of healing that similar past which has been lying suppressed for a long, long time. That will automatically heal. And this recent disagreement came about only to heal that past. So when you go ahead and you have this, flow of conversation, flow of energy, and this, which will clear up the air, something in the past is also going to get cleared up. So, should I pull out something more? Okay, just let me get a little bit on this smudging ceremony. I'll just leave this King of Swords there, and just give me some guidance. What is this smudging ceremony? Can you give us some insight into the smudging ceremony? Okay. What have we got? We have Five of Swords, and we have got Page of Pentacles. Alright, so Five of Swords is again, don't feel that, so whoever is watching this, I would say that, you have more of this inner urge to take charge of the situation and bring everybody back together. But sometimes you feel that, if I do it, probably everyone will feel that, I have kind of, it makes you vulnerable, right? That I miss everybody. So you've got this card of mother healing, right? Just remember, bear this in mind, mother healing and wounded healer. So, when this, when you take the initiative to patch up, you might feel that somebody is saying, my God, you need us, so, that is why you are doing this, which is true. But also remember that, you are the person who values emotional nurturing, who values emotional well-being, who values relationships and the connections you have. And there is nothing, to feel ashamed of or to feel that defeated in that. This is a card of defeat, that all right, Five of Swords, which says that somebody, it's like Five of Swords is like, it's like, how do I put it in this context? It's like, being very vulnerable. That's the only word I'm getting in this context, that you want, that, you might feel that everyone might consider you to be very emotionally vulnerable, and you cannot do without this group. And to a certain extent, it's true. And when you display that, and when you tell everybody that let us get together, it means that you value all of them. And some people might just feel that that you cannot do without us, or we're so important. Yes, you are, because you honor your emotions, you honor your feelings, you respect them, you respect everybody who's in your group, you realize their importance. And there might be some people who might just look at it that way, but that is their thing to heal, not yours. You know the importance of all these people. You know the what they contribute to their life. You know what the close knit ties you have with all of them, and you accept it, you acknowledge it, and you don't feel ashamed of it. You don't feel ashamed of acknowledging the fact that yes, they're all important to you, and that is why you would want all of them to come together. And that is the smudging ceremony, because you are taking the initiative to clear the air and to kind of tell everybody that yes, it is good to be together, it's good to be in touch, it's good to stay connected, it is good to be there for each other. Because you're a very practical person. If you feel like that, I mean, the whoever's watching it, you are a very practical person, because you know what you need, you know what makes you feel good, you know what makes you feel emotionally happy and in good emotional health. You realize all this, you realize the importance of all of this, and then you know that if this is important, why should I not get it for myself? That is the practical approach to it. That if I know that something is missing in my life and I can easily bring it back, that's a very practical way of solving the entire thing, right? So that is the practical page of pentacles, and that is the kind of practical approach you need to have to clear the air. So, Cancer, whoever is watching it and whoever is, finding this situation, matching their current situation very well, you have it in you to hold out, to the olive branch, because you value your emotional well-being, you value everybody who's in your life, you value everybody who's in your circle and who's adding to your well-being. You add it to theirs, they add it to you. It's a very fair give and take, and you want to restore that. So good luck to you, Cancer, and thank you for watching this reading.